Hey yo, what's going on everybody? It's Tylarious, aka Ty Killington. Yeah, man. Alright, today's video, I'm going to be diving deeper into the changes of the Cayo Perico Heist. Alright, there has been a nerf to the Cayo Perico Heist. I'm going to kind of give you guys a full explanation and breakdown on this. And to be quite fair and to be quite honest, a lot of things are still unknown, and we just will not know until the actual DLC has been released and we go through it, because Rockstar is still being quite vague and not giving us all the information. All right, let's go ahead and talk about what we are discussing. In the newswire, Rockstar said that with this update, all heists will be aligned to have the same cooldown timer of one in-game day, 48 minutes, when playing as a group. So all heists now have a 48-minute cooldown timer minimum, which is total. That's BS, right? We will also adjust specific aspects of the Cayo Perico Heist finale to better balance a player's time spent in GTA Online. That, again, BS. Solo playthroughs of the Cayo Perico Heist finale will trigger a cooldown of 3 in-game days, or 144 minutes. And after stealing a high-value primary target in the Cayo Perico Heist finale, the higher value primary targets will appear less often for the next 72 hours, real time, while the value of secondary targets will increase. This is intended to encourage exploration and cooperation. Yeah, blah, 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 whatever. Okay? So listen, I'm going to break this down, talk about the hard mode, the high value primary targets, all that good stuff. But before we go any further, if you enjoy the video, make sure you drop a like, make sure your subscribe notifications turned on. You can hit the join button to find out how to become a member, check out the merch. And if this video, among others, if they help you out, if you would like to, you can also drop a super thanks donation. That is greatly appreciated, okay? So let's go ahead and talk about hard mode, all right? So I was talking with Tez on the forums and in DMs on Twitter, and I'm trying to find out. This is my question. I was like, Tez, how long will it take for Pavel to call us so we can go and purchase the next heist, specifically hard mode? Because I've been getting a ton of questions like, Ty, how is hard mode going to work? Because if you guys don't know, doing a hard mode on the heists basically allows you to gain more money. You get more money from the primary target, and it just adds to like the prestige and the elite challenge and things like that. So a lot of people are asking, how's it going to work? And so we were kind of trying to figure this out, and I'm not sure if he was understanding what I was saying, but this is what he had to report back, and this is what he's been consistent on throughout, all his messages, okay? He says that the cooldowns are triggered the moment you finish off a Cayo Perico Heist finale playthrough. When you go back to the city after the finale, the cooldown timers are ticking even before you receive message from Pavel. The basic cooldown is currently 10 minutes until you can scope again, which that's true, right? You finish a heist, you gotta wait 10 minutes, then you can go, Pavel sends you a message, you can go and purchase the next one, which will activate your hard mode for the next heist, all right? During that, the grace period timer for hard mode is ticking. So once the basic cooldown elapses, you're left with around 50 to 48 minutes to start the heist on hard mode. So what he means by that is that once after 10 minutes, Pavel will give you that call, and then you have about 48 minutes to purchase the next heist to guarantee you get hard mode. Okay. Going forward, he says, with the new solo cooldown, the basic cooldown for them would be 144 minutes, or almost 2.5 hours. But the grace period for hard mode would likely remain active for an hour after that 144 minutes. So basically what he is saying, and again, we don't actually know until we get this DLC rolled out, but this is what the tunables have been switched to. So this is what what we can assume it will end up being, is that after you complete a Cayo Perico heist after the DLC, you are going to have to wait, apparently, according to what Tez is saying, if we all understand this correctly, you're going to have to wait 144 minutes before Pavel sends you that message saying that you are ready to go again, and then you'll have about 48 minutes to purchase it to guarantee hard mode. So that totally sucks, okay? Now, the 10-minute cooldown timer that we are used to now, it will burn whether you're in the game or not, okay? So assuming everything stays the same, this 144 minutes will burn whether you're in the game or not. But people are like, oh, that sounds... No, that is terrible, because now you have to actually pay attention. So if you leave the game, you got to say, oh, I got to be back in 2.5 hours so I can purchase, the hard mode, or up to an hour after that 2.5 hours. It's just terrible scheduling. It's just not. That just doesn't make any sense. That's horrible, okay? In my opinion, that is just terrible. If I was Rockstar, which I should be, damn it, if you are listening, Rockstar, what you should do is after 10 minutes expires, have Pavel send us the message. We can go purchase hard mode, and then we have a timer just like in the casino. When you go spin the wheel in the casino, there's an actual timer in the bottom left corner of your screen saying, hey, you've got 24 hours until you can spin again. All right? That should be the same thing. So 10 minutes elapses, we can go purchase the next hard mode, and then there's a timer once you enter the Kasatka submarine, just like when you enter the casino, that's ticking down the 144 minutes until you can play the next. That's what I would, that makes sense. That way people don't have to waste all their time and try to wait around or whatever. So you can go run a couple of, you could do a mission or something, a headhunter, sightseer, a payphone, whatever, and then you can go purchase your next heist, and you'll still have that 144-minute cooldown timer. That's what I would think that they would do. Maybe they will, I don't know. But that's what we are getting from Tez as of right now, and he did show proof of the tunables being adjusted in the game to show that it is going to be an expanded amount of time. Okay, so we just don't know exactly how Rockstar is going to implement it because we don't have the DLC and they have not said anything about it yet. So, yeah. Anyways, let's get back to what they're talking about with the high-value primary targets, because there's also going to be a 72-hour real cooldown timer. Again, lack of communication, we don't know exactly how this is going to work. There are two scenarios. For the primary targets on Cayo Perico Island, from greatest value to least amount of value, you have the Panther statue, you have the pink diamond, you have bear bonds, you have the ruby necklace, and then you have the tequila. Alright? So, the way they word it in the newswire, they say high value primary targets. Now, this could mean one of two things. This could be a double, adjective for the primary target, just saying that the primary targets are high value, or they could be saying that there are separate tiers of the primary targets. And the high value, you'd have to assume, would be the Black Panther statue and the pink diamond. And we obviously know the Black Panther is very rare. It only is in the game when Rockstar, turns the tunable on and allows it to be in the game. And then after that, the pink diamond is the most rare primary target to acquire. Then it's the bear bonds, then it's the ruby necklace, and then it is the Sensimito tequila. The tequila you'll get most often, right? So in scenario A, if they're just lumping all the primary targets together as high value, it would actually kind of be a buff, right? That would be a good thing, because if you get tequila, that means you have a much lower chance of getting it for the next 72 hours. So that could actually work in our favor. Option B, though, is that they are putting the high-value primary targets in a tier class, right? And they're saying that the pink diamond is a high value, and the Black Panther is a high value, and the others are not. So if you get the pink diamond, that means that you would actually be getting it even less often for the next 72 hours. And it leads me to believe that that might be the case, because they said in the newswire that during that 72 hours, if you get a high value primary target, which would be a pink diamond or a panther statue, they may even extend it to the bear bonds, right? But what they're saying is that if you do get a high value primary target, the secondary loot will increase. Again, we don't know how much because they have not given those numbers out. And honestly, that is so stupid. Because if you're trying to make it to where the high value targets are less acquirable, which would mean less money, why are you buffing the secondary targets to get more money? That makes no sense to me. It's a wash. You're washing out, and the money is essentially going to be the same. So why even do this? Why even make this complicated and confusing? Why even add this at all? In my opinion, what they should do is just make everything even. Every single target, the Black Panther, the pink diamond, the bear bonds, the ruby necklace, and then the tequila, should all have an equal 20% chance of getting it, and just be done. Those are 5 different targets, 20% chance for each one. If the Black Panther is not in the game, then it's 4 primary targets, 25% chance to get each one. That makes it fun. That also will make it to where people don't want to, well, maybe less often, just save the pink diamond and just do the replay glitch over and over and over. because that should be the exception, not the rule. I've always said that. I'm okay with getting the lesser value targets because that kind of makes it more fun when you get that pink diamond, right? But if you make it to where the pink diamond is only a 5 or 8% chance of actually acquiring, and now you make it an even lower chance of acquiring if they go with option B, where they considered a tiered high value primary target. I mean, that is ridiculous. That is honestly, it punishes the players. They have, when Cayo Perico Heist came out, it was a blessing for solo players. Now they are punishing solo players even more. Not only do you have the cooldown timer, which we know that's going to be guaranteed, right? Even with other players, if you do this with a team, you have to wait 48 minutes, which is dumb. You know, whatever though. It's just kind of a pain. Now, yeah, it's people are going to be arguing, Ty, it's no big deal, it's still good, blah, blah, blah. Again, you are not the only person playing the game. Other people are just casual. They want to run a couple of Kayos legitimately back-to-back doing the setups and a decent amount of time and be able to make some good money, right? So, you know, we have to wait and find out exactly what the specifics will be from the actual DLC, but this is what we have as of right now to go on, and it doesn't look good. It doesn't. Hopefully, it's a buff with the primary targets and we get less of the tequila and more options or chances to get the other high-value targets. But knowing Rockstar, probably not, right? Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel for the illest and realest content in the game. Smash that like button, and we'll see you guys in the next one. All right, peace out. Yeah.